So yes, I have watched the movie Paap. It is a fabulous movie with a great philosophy as well. It is a kind of movie that makes you question about your morals and your um, what do you think about the things in a way, and it makes you think differently. And this movie is basically a good example of how good the movies used to be back in the day. And I think this movie I would put this movie into second best movie of John Abraham, bi- and the first one would be still no smoking. And talking about this movie is this movie starts with the police officer who goes on the rabbit hole and eventually found out that the whole of the police department is corrupt. Uh, so to escape that he went and he flew the city by car, and he also have the witnesses of who witnesses the crime scene, and with them he fled and went into the remote area where they were trying to search him out, but they were not able to. And his allies also got assassinated in the process of finding him. And when he found out about that, um, he called them and gave his location away. And then the crooked cop comes and get him. And this was the main premise of the story, but in between we have the glimpse of our female protagonist who is kind of in a limbo. If you found anyone in between the worlds, um, and basically she is her father. Her backstory is that her father used to be a good salaryman, and he didn't like that everyone is slacking off each other, and he fled the city life and went into the rural areas, and went inside the um, pilgrim, and he take uh, he would essentially started living there. And they are um, temple people are they are very liberal about who joins them, and they do not essentially force anyone. It is up to the person if the person wants to join their uh, religion or not. um, and he as a father, seeks that it is his responsibility to make uh, make her to make best decision for his daughter, and he essentially wants her um, to be saved and not to be fled through his um, through his under through his supervision, and she on the other hand is essentially she's a young woman, and she essentially um, she's I think 23 20 something a year old, and she wants she essentially wants she's essentially driven by her desires, and there's a point in the movie as well that she starts hallucinating. She starts having kind of the uh, dream-like scenarios where she would think of John Abraham to be making love to him, but it was just a hallucination, and she went outside running, and her father, just by taking a glimpse of her, was able to tell she was what she was going through, as he was his father. So in that way, he also tries to warn him of the path she has started walking, and there would be not much left at the end of the path when she reaches the end. um, she wants to control herself as well, but she can't, and as John Abraham also uh, living there under one roof, as he's male, he starts to have feelings for her, and he tries to convey that to her, and by following, and later on the she tries to resist him, and take control of her, because essentially his prefrontal cortex is working, and she tries to resist him, and he as she starts to pulling away, he got more and more attracted to her towards her. She wants to, and meanwhile his father is trying to her make her a decision whether she would like to whether she would like to stay with him, stay with him, whether she would like to um, be with John Abraham, who is constant on a constant run, or otherwise she would like to stay with his father. And eventually her father says, what after Hriday Pravartan, that जा बेटी जा जी ले अपनी जिंदगी. So just like DDLJ, our main protagonist got the female, and that was when the movie ended. Um, I think a couple of scenes stood out for me. There was one scene where there was the discussion between essentially an argument um, between John Abraham and a girl's father. It was essentially father trying to ask John Abraham to sell it to him. Why I should give my daughter to you for the cop who is on the run, and who would eventually be unalived by his enemies, and what will it happen to her daughter after he is gone. And his John Abraham gives the argument that he gives some kind of argument. And there was the conversation between John Abraham and girl, which was well written, and I think it could have been gone longer, but I think they cut that part. If I found the DVD commentary, I would surely um, mention in the comment section or in the description box. Thank you for tuning in. And also I will upload the two parts which I was talking about. Hope you have a good one. Bye.